Hello PC people, this is PC Games N, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we're checking out one of the most impressive projectors I've ever gamed on.
Right, so this is one of those 8 grand 4K HDR projectors then. I could kit myself and 3 friends out with top-end PC each for that much.
Don't be silly, of course not. You don't have 3 friends.
Scum. Subhuman scum. If I had 8 grand to spaff on some new PCs, I could definitely find some pretty good friends.
Yeah, true. Anyways, this Optoma HD29H isn't one of those multi-thousand-pound projectors. In fact, even though it's nominally a 4K HDR compatible projector, it retails for just £700.
Okay, not bad. It's not going to be a good 4K HDR projector for that though, is it?
Honestly, no, it's not. But that's not why it's my favourite gaming projector. It's the fact that this wee beamer will comfortably run at 1080p and at 120 Hz.
Yeah, sounds right.
It's pretty good.
Yes, Optoma's HD29H is a full HD projector that's capable of delivering at 120 Hz, twice the standard refresh rate of most beamers on the market.
That and its impressively low input lag.
For a projector.
Yes, its impressively low input lag for a projector makes it a hell of a good beamer for PC gaming writ large across a living room wall.
As a standard short throw projector, you're going to need a pretty large room in order to be able to get the Optoma to spread across the wall. This ain't no shrinking short throw violet. But the HD29H isn't a hulking behemoth like some other projectors, and is quick to set up if you can't leave it installed in the ceiling in perpetuity.
It's also an impressively bright projector too, so even if you're not sat in a pitch black room, you'll still be able to get a good image thrown up against your walls. In all, we're talking about a DLP beamer with a nominally native resolution of 1080p and the ability to support a 120Hz refresh rate at that res. Combine that with an 8.4 millisecond input lag and you're talking about the specs for a great gaming projector. I know a lot of gamers will look at a TN gaming monitor's 1 millisecond response time and super low input lag and conclude it's going to be vastly superior to this HD29H. And they'd be right. But the 8.4 millisecond input lag here is incredibly low for a projector, and certainly better than most TVs. In terms of the Optoma's maximum brightness, we're looking at 3400 lumens. That's pretty bright, and definitely more retina searing than the similarly priced Acer Nitro G550, with its own 120Hz refresh and 2200 lumens peak brightness. The HD29H will also output at 4K and 60Hz through some technical wizardry, but while it's not as crisp as a native 4K projector, it certainly gives a decent account of itself.
But we want that 120Hz refresh rate for games, so its pseudo 4K HDR support doesn't massively interest us.
No, it doesn't. But what does interest us, and I know you in particular, is how does it sound?
What, like the fans?
No, how its 10-watt speaker sounds, right?
Let me guess, tinny and kind of hollow.
Yep, nailed it.
Cool. So how does it actually stand up as a PC gaming screen? Unsurprisingly, given those specs, it performs incredibly well.
Yeah, the colours are vibrant and the image is crisp and detailed, and that 120Hz refresh rate makes it for a glorious, smooth gaming experience.
The contrast levels of the HD29H are genuinely impressive, and there is very little visible banding to any of the gradients either. The white saturation is seriously good too, but while there is a good spread in the black levels, the middle tones do get rather samey.
Yeah, we have the HD29H plumbed into the Asus SCAR 2 laptop with its full-fat RTX 2070 GPU, and gaming on this here wall was a glorious experience.
Though you were still really bad at Sekiro.
Yeah, that's true. We were both pretty bad at Sekiro.
I was really good the first time I'd ever play. And thanks to Sekiro's quite modest demands, we had it running at max 4K settings at its 60 FPS limit.
It didn't look quite so good when we tried the HDR though. With the laptop projector and games set up for HDR, the image became rather washed out, even on the detail setting.
Resident Evil 7, however, did look rather impressive in its HDR mode, though that is more about being able to see the detail in the darkness than having those frequent spurts of blood and viscera a vibrant shade of rouge.
For most games then, running at 1080p 120Hz in standard definition is going to be a beautiful enough experience on the big screen that you won't even be thinking about 4K HDR.
And because HDR on the PC is such a shunky mess.
Yeah, that too.
Gaming on a projector has long required a compromise of image quality, refresh rate, and gaming latency. That's not the case with the Optoma HD29H, however, as it nails all 3 of those better than any projector that we've tested.
The only other low latency beamer we've seen has the same 8.3 millisecond input lag and 120Hz refresh rate, so it's probably using very similar electronics. But this Optoma seems to have a superior lamp. It's brighter and has almost twice the lamp life as the Acer.
I know that the rainbow effect can be an issue for some people viewing a DLP-based projector, but honestly we had no issues at all with the fast-paced gaming of Trials Rising, or the more deliberate Resi 7 or Sekiro.
There are a few niggles with it, however. It's not the fastest to switch between inputs, and that delay also occurs when you're changing resolution or refresh rate in games. Sometimes it takes so long that you miss the confirmation menu option and it resets before you have a chance to see what's going on.
That speaker's also not much cop, and the HDR performance of the projector is also pretty weak. If you're hoping for an affordable 4K HDR capable device, you'll probably be disappointed. But if you're chasing super smooth gaming, you won't be.
No, and with the traditional gaming projector issues ironed out, the Optoma HD29H makes for an incredible big screen gaming experience. The colours are vibrant, the motion's smooth, and the image detailed.
And it's big. Thrown up on a large, sparse white wall like the one behind us, every game is better. And at less than $700 or £700, not a bad price for such a well-spec'd projector either.
The only problem then becomes, where do you stick it? You need a large room to be able to get far enough away from the wall to make a big image, and a place where ideally you can have it set up all the time.
You're also probably going to be best suited running it from a gaming laptop, as lugging your desktop around is just a pain. Though you can now get 100-meter HDMI 2.0 cables. High-speed HDMI cables, not HDMI 2.0, it's not the thing.
But those aren't issues for the projector, those are your problems. So get over it, because this is the best gaming projector around right now.
There it is, big screen PC gaming for less than the price of a second-hand car that costs £710.
Thanks for watching, and if you've liked what you've just witnessed, then bear witness in the comments section below, or give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff.
And check back here and on PCGamesN.com for more super awesome PC stuff.
Yeah, thanks. Bye!
Bye!